So we're also in this segment going to talk about a show or a program that I produce every week or once a month. Is it every week or once a month?
Once a month. ¿La quieres hacer una vez a la semana?
Una vez a la semana, por favor, no me digan eso. No,
Ay, Dios mío.
It takes...
Rudy's like, me put to sleep.
Es que se toma tiempo, ¿verdad?
No,
Para producir estos reportajes que se llaman Mi Gente. And why is it called Mi Gente? It's because we talk about all of our people that make up our coastal band.
And it's
Nuestra gente, everybody.
And I've said it before and I'll say it again.
Todas culturas.
Todas las culturas. I love the fact that you feature not just certain people that everybody already knows,
right,
pero la gente que maybe you do know, but you don't realize how important they are in this community porque han estado aquí muchísimo tiempo, muchísimos años, and you have to highlight those mom and pop shops. You have to highlight those people that have made Corpus Christi in our community what it is. Absolutely,
and you know what? We do that. We try to capture that spirit in one way or another, through their own words, of course. But at the same time, we want to celebrate them because han ponido su granito de arena in the contribution of what we call the Coastal Band. This is home, folks. And today, being Father's Day, we begin with the question that I wrote. What does work ethic, long hours, and piñatas have in common? That's how we start this report. For one Corpus Christi West Side business, it means culture, tradition, and of course life. In today's edition of Mi Gente, and on this Father's Day, we introduce you to one of our city's longtime businesses that is a must visit to anyone looking for something traditionally Corpus.
There's still a few places here that are still holding this west side down, you know. Started out in the early 60s with Mr. Frank Sovey. He had it all produce here, a lot of watermelons and fruits and vegetables, and my dad bought it from him in '76. We've been here ever since.
In that bicentennial year, Frank Garza already had a future plan for his children. As son Roland tells it, his dad had an incredible work ethic, leading by example.
It's one thing that my dad taught us, all my brothers and sisters, is to work every day, and there's no days off.
Throughout the years, there was trial and error, many failures, but many more successes, all under the guidance of his dad.
But he had it in him that he was going to have a store. He was going to do something. He wanted his kids to have something.
After a freeze in the early 80s made it difficult to get fruit from the Rio Grande Valley growers, the elder Garza made the decision to transition from an all-produce stand and focused on Mexican products and curios. To this day, you can find piñatas of every size, shape, design, and color, from superheroes to princesses. The open-air stand is a cultural warehouse of everything one's come to expect from south of the border via Corpus Christi's west side.
They say it's like a little Mexico. They don't have to go to the border. They have it all right here, and the prices is just very competitive as well.
Roland says not a day goes by customers come in to just marvel at all of the colorful collection of products. Many leave with bags full of items, others with just a smile, but all happy they stopped in.
Oh yeah, no, that's where all the rewards come from. It's the customers. They come in and they're happy we're still here. They've been here since they were kids, and they came in with their grandparents. And I've seen 2 or 3 generations already come through the neighborhood here.
And there are those who stop by just to look around.
Yeah, and it's really good to see the customers come in. And we get new ones. We get from the college, the university down the street, we'll get a lot of students come in just to see the place. You know, they just want to see it, take pictures, send pictures back home.
It wasn't too long ago that the store once opened 7 days a week. Now they're closed on Sundays. That decision coming from the matriarch of the family, Josie Garza, who at 80 is still very much in charge.
She takes care of everything. She still runs the books here, and she still gets after me too, you know, all the time. So, yeah.
Roland says on this Father's Day weekend, he and his siblings will be looking back and reflecting on their late father, who passed away 11 years ago, remembering his work ethic, his guidance, but more importantly, his love.
Let me tell you, the family there is incredible. Josie, I met, the owner, the matriarch.
See.
And of course, Roland did the interview with me. And so it's kind of cool because he mentioned some of the other West Side businesses that are still there, that are still part of West Side Corpus Christi.
I've been there several times, plenty of times, to buy piñatas and other things.
Sure.
They have a little bit of everything.
Sure they do.
And I love it. I just, of course, love supporting local, and that's definitely a local spot that you should support for sure.
And to think
Yes.
that his father, Frank Garza, purchased the building from another gentleman named Frank as well, who had started it back in the 60s. So that tradition continues, and if you want to stop by someday and tell them you watched it on Domingo Live and that you saw it on Gente, because that's what this report, this granito de arena, is what we put together once a month to talk about our different community members. And if you have any ideas for us that you'd like us to feature, write to us here at Domingo Live. Drop us an email real quick at domingolive at KIIITV.com. KIIITV.com, Domingo Live. And we'll look into it because we would love to feature, it doesn't have to be a business, it can be an individual who maybe does something to care for his family or does something for the community in different ways. They contribute their time, maybe they make jewelry, maybe make different things. But it's about representing all of our cultures,
Yes.
all of our cultures that make up the beautiful coastal bend that we live in.
Exactly. Good job, Rudy. I'm looking forward to the next
Thank you.
weekend.
My honor, my honor.